Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko number 252D. This is a dark bronze anodized aluminum half saddle threshold. Not an uncommon piece of weather stripping that you're going to see. I see this installed on aluminum storefront doors on gas stations, where they've got a tile floor on the inside and a small amount of sill on the exterior that they simply need to transition to. So the door will kind of reside right over this area, partially over the tile, partially over this small half saddle. It's a half saddle because it's half of what an otherwise saddle type threshold would be. Okay, but really anywhere where you're going to transition, primarily between two disparate floor surfaces, is where you're going to use this. This 252 is also used as a component in other types of thresholds, not many from Pemko, but there are others. If you inserted a piece of very dense technical plastic down into this chase that's here, and then attached it to another offset saddle threshold, you then have a thermal break threshold. So pieces like this are used to build thermal breaks as well. Now, this is the 252. That's the profile of this item. This is in the D finish, and I'm going to pull up the catalog and show you what the other D finish, what the other finishes are that this is available in. Okay. While I'm waiting for the catalog to load, let's go over the dimensional properties. There's an image below this video showing those. 2-inch wide, as you can see, 1/2 inch tall. Okay. I have had people, not this piece, but other offset saddle thresholds, like say a 3-inch or a 4-inch wide, and literally rip it down on a table saw to come up with a custom width. I mean, I suppose you could use this piece for that purpose, but you wouldn't have any support underneath. So you probably want to start out, let's say if you needed to accomplish, you know, a 3 1/8 inch. You know, you'd want to start with a 4-inch and then rip it down. That can also be done easily on a table saw. And Pemko offers those services as well, custom ripping and cutting charges. Now, the 252 is going to be available in, oops, Control F. A for mill aluminum finish, D for dark bronze, and G for gold anodized. All of that is aluminum based material. They can also do it in solid architectural bronze, brass some people call it. Onto that they can do mill finish, bronze or brass, satin finish. They can do a polished a satin brass finish, like 606 finish, polished brass, which would be 605, oil rubbed bronze, which would be 613, and then they can get into some other stuff. They can do a faux type of satin bronze US or 612 finish. Pemko is pretty capable of custom finishes. When you're dealing with an architectural metal like architectural bronze, things can be done to it. You can, you know, technically even get it plated, you know, bronze, if plated, polished chrome if you wanted. So there's things that can be done. But in aluminum, you're dealing with mill finish, dark bronze anodized, and gold anodized. Now, this half saddle this half saddle can be ordered in any length that you want. We've got it in the site from probably 2 foot to 8 foot lengths. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces, and simply indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to. Now the reasoning is this: if you had to take this 4-foot piece and cut it down to say 42 inch, you'd eliminate that countersink or that dimple that's there. And speaking of that, screws are included in a complementary finish. They look like they're about a number 10 by 1.5 inches. So you'd be stuck not only cutting it, which probably isn't that big of a deal, you're going to be stuck, however, drilling a new hole. And it's countersinking that new hole that sometimes is actually the problem. Some people don't carry a 3/4 countersink in their tool bag. Or maybe you do. Or maybe you just don't want to do the work. Whatever the case is, if you have need for a custom length, order the next longest piece or pieces and just indicate in the comment field what length you'd like for us to cut the material back to, and we'll supply it that way. Now, the name Pemko is synonymous with all things weather stripping related, whether it's commercial or residential. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Pemko products that we sell, but a link to the manufacturer's website, along with a link to the full product catalog. The summary of Pemko is this: they are the single manufacturer that has the greatest diversity or widest range of available products as it pertains to both commercial and residential weather stripping. If you at all have an occasional need for weather stripping, I suggest that you familiarize yourself with their catalog or possibly bookmark it, because that's like having their catalog, their product offering is like the Swiss Army knife of product offerings. You're going to get a solution out of that knife one way or another, and that's what Pemko does. Not only that, but great customer service and technical support as well. If you have any questions on the Pemko 252D half-saddle threshold or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.